This is on the west side of Wolf Creek Pass, coming down, headed westbound towards Durango. And I just thought this was, well, it's a scenic pull-off, so apparently I'm not the only one who thinks it's quite scenic. And then coming over the edge here, there's really cool rock formations. Okay, well, just a quick deal here. I'm at Mesa Verde, and I'm on the north edge of it, so I'm looking to northwest right now. That's the Abajo, A-B-A-J-O mountains, which means Blue Mountains. Those right there are the La Salle Mountains, which means salt. You can barely see them with this funny light. And this whole thing is the Montezuma Valley. I don't actually know this, I just read it. So, it's kind of getting dark. I have about a mile to hike back out, so I figure I better get my butt in gear. Wow, so I'm back at the trailhead. As you can see, it is distinctly dusk. Twilight, probably. Well, you can't even see the trail in this, but you can see it fine in terms of walking on it. But I thought that was pretty silhouette of the mesa there. This is called Knife Edge Trail. It's just a couple miles, but kind of fun. It occurred to me that I never showed you guys how I do these supply caches. I'm picking up supply caches going from the southwest to the northeast. So this is at the trailhead for, well, sort of the trailhead for segment 25. Not actually at the trailhead, I'm at a campground that's nearby the trailhead that the trail goes through. The trailhead itself just crossed a highway, and it didn't really have any place to easily sequester a cache. So, see if I can see this. This is my little unit. There, maybe that's, see in the top right corner there, it's where to. So I'm going to select that. And then there's a choice for waypoints. And you see that there is SC7, which is supply cache number 7. And supposedly it's 427 feet west of here. Hello. How are y'all?
Very good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Ace.
So there we go. So that's has me headed that way now. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. Here, you can see that. Shows me a direction to it. So I think my guess is right. So we'll start wandering off in this direction. There's a little bit of an incipient path, which maybe is part of the reason why I chose this direction. Quite pretty. Alright, let me get over here. Give it a little bit more panoramic view. Very pretty. Okay, so it's telling me that I'm arriving, and that it's over in here someplace. It's really funny. Oh, here it is. So there is the supply cache. So you can see, I mean, it's not extremely well hidden, but the chances of somebody actually finding it are pretty remote. It's right there. This is an area, I guess, be just south of Molas Pass. Coming back from Trailhead 25, or just got done at Trailhead 25. And I came north on this to get to Trailhead 25, so I'm backtracking. But I thought this was really pretty, and I thought you all might enjoy it. Sorry for the sound of the traffic. That's the mountain that I took a picture of a little bit earlier. This is the the north side of it, I guess. Hence the snow, whereas the other side hardly had any. This hillside right here, well, we can't really see it right now. It's just a huge swath of aspen. Really pretty. I would have taken a picture of it, but there wasn't an easy way to get off, and I didn't want to risk it. Okay, so I thought this would be sort of interesting. Well, there's that hillside that I was talking about. So it really is quite beauteous, really pretty. But this is the reforestation area. So given the orientation of the sign and stuff, I presume it's the opposing hill. So that's all reforested, mostly, a great deal by human effort. It's amazing what 135 years of effort will do. Well, actually, that's not true. 105-ish years of effort, because it didn't start until 1911. Looks great. Go over to the other side. So there's the other side, on the other side of that grove of aspen. Love that mountain, really pretty. Nice little road down there. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, that's Old Lion Creek Road. Alright, so we are at the Pinkerton Hot Springs, which has this pretty cool thing. I'm not entirely certain that it's natural. It may well be. I'm just not sure. But, yeah. Get out here where we can see it's got a slight, very slight, I don't know if that's, yeah, very slight sulfury smell, but not much. really quite pretty. It comes over here and has a drainage. Let's see. It's tepid. It's not hot. Doesn't smell like anything once you pick it up and stick your face in it. It may be the algae growing that's the slight smell. I don't think it's really good for the plants. Plants seem to grow despite it. They sort of seem to grow in the dry spots, with the exception of the cattails over there. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat place. I don't know, God, you know, I thought it was natural, but the top of that does not look natural. You know, that looks constructed. But who knows? I certainly don't. Actually, that's constructed, because this would not have sharp edges like that, I don't think. These rounded things make sense, but a sharp edge like that up there doesn't make sense at all. I'm gonna guess somebody augmented just to make it more interesting. Quite pretty. Not Yellowstone, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So just south of Creed, just a couple of miles. Matter of fact, it'll probably be in the viewfinder here. But I just thought that this was gorgeous. This is an interesting one. I'm up here at some pass. I don't remember what it is right now. You know, I remember coming to this day use area. I remember using the bathrooms over there. I think I remember walking up that road. But I have no recollection of where the cache is. So I'm gonna walk up the road and see if my little direction finder gets me someplace that looks reasonable. I'm gonna guess, in this case, maybe it's this sort of vague, not really a path. Huh. Well, that seems to be the right direction. Boy, this just does not really look at all familiar to me. I mean, the road did. It may look more familiar as I get right to it. It's a downed log here. Those are always a favorite of mine to stash things behind. But Apparently not in this case. Boy, that over there, those logs seem really familiar to me all of a sudden. So I'll head that direction. That seems to be the right way. Once again, downed logs. They're kind of nice because you can stash something behind them, and particularly if you stash them on the uphill side, or the side away from the trail, it is especially elusive to someone who might be, boy, I'm supposed to be right on top of it. Yeah, I think this is it over here. Yep, there it is. Oops. Oh, yeah. So in this case, I buried it a little bit more. So I don't know if you can see that in there even up this close, but I'll move some of these things. And there it be. That one was pretty well hit. So I am still at the area where I hiked up that road to get my cache at Trailhead 22. This is called Spring Creek Pass. It has occurred to me as I've been driving these many hours that I always thought these trailheads were at the beginning of segments, but I don't think they are necessarily, so I'm going to have to go through my GPS locations and double check things. So, Spring Creek. I pulled off the road to try to find a place to camp. Said there was camping here, but I don't think it's this particular thing. This is a area called Elephant Rocks. And kind of cool. Where are we? We are north of Del Norte, which that might put us, I don't know, might be sort of close to Great Sand Dunes. I'd have to look. But anyway, it's pretty. It was getting kind of dark, and my first couple of attempts at finding a spot to stay the night did not have any, didn't work out very well. So anyway, I saw a turnoff that said entering to watch public lands, and I took it and drove up a little dirt road and found a white spot on the road. There's the road over there. And so this is where I'm staying for the night. Dad's car. Thank you, Dad, for letting me borrow your car. So, pretty desolate, and I'm pretty exposed, but it's a very clear night, and hopefully it'll stay clear. Here we are at Trailhead 18. There's a little Colorado Trail marker. It's about a half an hour before dawn, hence the darkness. Woke up this morning and it was a chilly 24 degrees. Sorry, I'm putting on my gloves. So my nice little fleece gloves. So going down to this is one of the more crappily marked trailheads that there is around here. Once again, with my penchant for putting these things next to logs. Oh, somebody's trash. Hope that's not harming her of my missing catch. Oops. Boy, I didn't really hide that one at all. I wonder if somebody moved it for me. That just doesn't. That just doesn't look like where I would put a cache. It is still locked, but locks are just undone with a quarter. So well, we'll find out when I get it open. I thought I'd just do a quick follow-up. I opened the cache, and there was nothing in there. I mean, nothing, no notes or anything like that. So maybe I just got lackadaisical about this one. It seems odd because there's this log right here. It seems like it would have been a really good one to lay down behind. It was standing up here. So I don't know. Maybe somebody just opened it up and realized it was a food cache and left it. I'll hope that. And I'll be more careful about placing caches. Seems that it's up here. So intent on hiking the trail, and I forgot to be looking at my GPS. Okay, those logs over there. Remember, I like to stash things behind logs, so I'm gonna bet that is it. Well, not that one. Maybe this one. Boy, it says I'm right on top of it. I'm gonna guess amongst one of these deadfalls. There we are. So once again, just sort of stuffed back in here with a bunch of branches piled on it. So, well, that's a great hiding branch. All right, let's see. Pull these out. Yeah, this This is definitely the clothes and stuff. Quite light. These are heavier. All right. So, just FYI, this one was 2/10 of a mile away from the trailhead. So, yeah, yada yada yada. All right. Next stop is trailhead 11, which is the Mount Massive trailhead. I keep forgetting to mention that I've seen a lot of deer on this trip. These just came across the dirt road in front of me. So they're trying to hide behind the trees. Doing a fairly good job. At least their heads are hidden. Oh, there's a head. Anyway. Pretty. 3 females. It looks like here. There may be more over on the other side of the road. We've arrived at the Mount Massive trailhead. It's October 2nd, and there are a number of cars here, which really sort of surprises me. Probably, I don't know if they're on Mount Massive or not, but not a real extensive sign, but that's okay. So my recollection is that my cache is over here someplace, but we'll follow the little Garmin as usual. So this is a wilderness area. I'd forgotten that. So you're supposed to sign in. But I'm not staying that long, so I'm not going to do it. Apparently, pretty quickly I put it off here. Got a bit behind that tree. Seems to be the case right in here. It's along this tree someplace. Fairly certain. Don't see it down there. Oh. Huh. I don't think I would have put it down here with all these brambles. There it is. So, the one thing that sort of makes these things stand out a little bit is that they're shiny. And I guess that could be a little problematic. But given that I just had 8 caches in 7 places on the trail, and all 8 of them turned up fine when I went to get them, it's just fine. This particular cache was 385 feet from my car to here. So, pretty simple on that one. So, I'm still at, oh boy, how do you get a focus on this? There we go. Still at Trailhead 11, Mount Massive. I was carrying this down for some reason. I didn't put it in my pack. And I noticed there were some little teeth marks in it. So something tried to get in. Fortunately, they did not.